The Tale of Wuthering Heights. Mr. Lockwood, a visitor from far away, came to a lonely house called Wuthering Heights. He was surprised by the quiet and mysterious feeling of the place, which sat on the wild, windy moors. The house seemed to have many secrets hidden within its old stone walls. Inside, he met his landlord, a stern and serious man named Heathcliff. Heathcliff did not say much and seemed very unhappy. Mr. Lockwood wondered why such a grand house felt so full of sadness. To understand the story, Mr. Lockwood asked the kind housekeeper, Nellie Dean, to tell him about the house. Nellie began to tell a long and tragic tale of two families, the Earnshaws and the Lintons. She told him of a love that was lost and a heart that was broken. The story began many years ago, when a kind man named Mr. Earnshaw adopted a poor orphan boy. He named the boy Heathcliff and brought him home to Wuthering Heights to live with his own children. Heathcliff grew up with Mr. Earnshaw's daughter, a spirited girl named Catherine. They became the very best of friends, spending all their time together. They would run and play on the moors, exploring every hill and valley. Their bond was so strong, they felt like two halves of one person. They shared their secrets and dreams, and they promised to always be together. They believed their friendship was stronger than anything else in the world. But one day, Catherine met a wealthy and kind boy named Edgar Linton. He lived in a beautiful, fancy house called Thrushcross Grange, which was very different from Wuthering Heights. Catherine chose to marry Edgar because he was kind and lived a comfortable life. She felt she could not marry Heathcliff because he was not rich like Edgar. This decision changed everything. This made Heathcliff's heart very sad. He felt betrayed and left Wuthering Heights, determined to find his own way in the world. He walked away from the house he had always known, feeling very alone. Years passed, and Heathcliff returned. He was no longer a poor boy, but a wealthy and stern man. He had a hard look in his eyes and a heart full of bitterness. He was determined to get what he wanted and took control of both Wuthering Heights and Thrushcross Grange. He used his new wealth to become the master of both houses. Heathcliff was very unhappy and was unkind to the next generation of children. He was especially harsh to Hindley Earnshaw's son, a boy named Hareton. He also mistreated Catherine's daughter, Cathy Linton, and Edgar's nephew, Linton Heathcliff. He made them all feel very sad and lonely. The cycle of unhappiness seemed endless. The children were all sad and lonely because of Heathcliff's bitterness. They lived under a cloud of his sadness. But then, a flicker of hope appeared. Despite Heathcliff's influence, Cathy and Hareton began to spend time together. They found a way to share a little kindness with each other. Cathy taught Hareton how to read and write. They found they had much in common and became very close friends. They spent their days learning and laughing together. Their friendship grew into a gentle love. They brought kindness and light back to the dark houses. Their love was like a warm sunbeam after a long storm. Heathcliff, haunted by his longing for the first Catherine, grew quieter and sadder. He saw the love between Cathy and Hareton, and it made him think of his own lost happiness. He thought of his own lost love and the unhappiness he had caused. One day, he passed away peacefully, finally at rest. The sadness that had filled the houses for so long began to lift. With Heathcliff gone, peace finally settled over Wuthering Heights and Thrushcross Grange. Cathy and Hareton lived happily ever after, their love healing the old wounds. The moors felt bright and hopeful once more.